I'm going in. I fancied a little ride down the dock road and all the side streets. I haven't done it for such a long time, and I thought, what the hell, I might as well just film it, see if I can find anything interesting. All of this area is going to be rejuvenated over the next 20 years. Thank you, Mr. Peel Holdings. Everything moved to containers, so there's no need for the giant warehouses anymore. So I guess they're probably going to end up as apartments, mostly. This is where I get all my motorbikes MOT'd. Proper old school guy. These buildings were built to last. A lot of them have got 300mm solid walls. They all have huge electric winches at the top to pull everything up. They must have been converted from whatever they were before, probably just manpower. This is the end or the beginning of the dock road. You used to be able to drive right through whenever you're driving home from town. The closing of the original docks decimated Liverpool. And this is the sugar silo, built in the 50s in some kind of brutalist architecture. It's completely hollow and half of UK's sugar used to be stored in it. And it was actually a rave club for a couple of years. Awesome. Just massive long hangar style buildings everywhere. The original dock wall, the overhead railway used to sit on top of it. It was the first electric overhead railway in the world. You can see some of the supports there. And here's the new Everton stadium. I'll have to have a sneak look, they won't let me in, obviously. Perry's Timber, you'd think they'd fix the roof. Literally the next game is going to be here. What do they say? If you're having a start at a football match, you're not a real football fan. And they're renaming the pub across the road. This is just hilarious. I made a point of letting them know I was doing it. And here's the Titanic Hotel. And the tobacco warehouse, which they're turning into apartments, I think. Quite a big job. It's the largest brick-built warehouse in the world. And this lift-up bridge still works. Yeah, all the floors are only 6 foot high, which has got something to do with overheating the tobacco, I've heard. Even when it was first built, walking into it was like walking into a 5-star hotel. My friend's dad used to run this one on the right as a nightclub called the Hard Dock Cafe. I presume that's going to be done up as well, I don't know. Entrance has all been done up nicely. Floors were so well sealed that when it rains, you end up with swimming pools like 3 foot deep. You can see it's right next to the Everton ground. Trouble they went to in those days just to build a warehouse. I can imagine this would be lovely when it's finished. I've been told the local car dealers park their expensive cars there to make the place look good. They seem to be turning the pump house into something else. Obviously it's got no windows, but you can see how robust it is. And I think it's 200 years old. There's loads of half buildings everywhere. It is an impressive site. I thought it was going to get demolished, but I think it's been listed now. Everywhere around here is going to end up with tower blocks and really nice apartments. It's going to look really good. This rather ordinary little canal, the Leeds-Liverpool canal, and 80% of the cotton from America came down this canal. And that's why Liverpool supported the Confederacy in the Civil War. It's like some kind of warehouse Detroit. It's actually the coastal railway line, Merseyrail, and it goes down underground as it gets into Liverpool. And it's one of the steepest inclines in the UK rail network. Tate & Lyle used to have a huge factory here, I mean massive. It all got ripped down in the 80s. It looks grim, but it's not unsafe. I'm not worried riding around here. And this is the rather hairy looking bonded tea warehouse. This used to be an ordinary road, and they spent millions splitting it and putting a central reservation, which basically ended the job of the mayor of Liverpool. There used to be a pub on every corner for the dockers. A friend told me that one of these warehouses has got all the extra stuff from the Liverpool Museum that they can't exhibit at once. Wouldn't you just love to have a day rooting round in there? Nature will always take it back. Every city has got a rundown area, but Liverpool just seems to be massive. There you go, that's the plan. Doesn't look much, but this is one awesome club. It's the coolest birthday party in the basement last year. Absolutely epic. Oh look, the 70s. I went out with a girl for years who lived at the top of this warehouse. Actually opened a restaurant at the bottom. The bed was under the giant winch. It's not especially picturesque, but it was a cool restaurant. The interior was just fantastic. Grim when you came out at night though. Everything's been shut down, everyone's moved out because of the work that's going to be done. There must be treasures of bits and bobs in all these buildings. And now the bit that's already been done. And we're approaching the city centre. This is where they've extended the canal. Yeah, it's not Bermuda, is it? No, it's not Miami. Well, this is new. No one told me they built this. I don't know how to feel about those buildings. I'm glad they've been built, but they've just got no character whatsoever. I mean, guess where you are? It's just stark, isn't it? There's no coziness to it, but infinitely better than it was before. Looks a bit cheap to me, to be honest. Cool looking ship. No, that's a helicopter pad. The Liver building's entirely made of concrete and it's on stilts. There's water underneath it. So this canal is over water. What a Beatles story, which makes me cringe every time I think of it. I feel we're connecting more to these old buildings than ever before. We're going to build the maddest looking building where that black one is, called the Cloud. We should have built it actually. Yes, that's a Hitler lamb banana. It's incredible what they've built in the last 30 years. The people who built all of this would never have guessed it would end up as a tourist attraction. I think the architects used Minecraft to design these buildings. This shot could be from a sci-fi movie. A tribute to all the locks Scousers have snapped off. I'll have to take the bike on the ferry one day. Corporate retro, but you know, I love it. Who would ride a bike down here? What an idiot. That guy's vaping like a steam train. Just think of his lungs. The home base for Labour conferences. The Germans blew the last bit up. I'm going to ride the bike to the top of the multi-storey car park. Let's see if a job worth chases me out. Just keeps going and going. How tall is it? Oh my god! Really? I need to film the cathedral one day. That place is just absolutely epic. Pretty average as waterfront marinas go, but you do have access to Liverpool's nightlife, which is fantastic. Culture of partying around here, which makes London look like the Amish. Oh, it's freaking gigantic. This was the country's tax office. It got turned into apartments for some reason. It's starting to drizzle and I'm freezing. I'll be going home soon. There used to be a wire pull wakeboard ride around here, but it's all gone now. Everyone in Liverpool has been to this Greek restaurant. Up for demolition now. Waterloo Dock was the first to get converted. The tunnel vents? Well, of course, you can see it is time to rebuild the whole thing. It's just fallen into total disrepair. And it's really good that there is money coming into Liverpool to do it. The city used to be the New York of Europe. And I'm sure there was crap everywhere at that time, but it needs to go. It's slowly shaking off its reputation. Before I go, here's the church that's been converted into climbing walls. How cool is that? Thanks for watching. See you soon.